everybody, Gina Marie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am getting ready to do a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whenever you find this video, you are meant to find it. All right, Aquarius, let's see where the cards want to take us today. All right, Aquarius, if you'd like to join my newsletter and become a love and lighter, you can go to tarotbyginamarie.com. I know it's a little cold here today. Let's say the sun isn't out. It's really like overcast. So I need to turn my light on behind me here. All right, Aquarius, overall energy of the reading. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Bam! It's a tower, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tower. Oh, get it up. Get it up. I'm so ready for this reading. You guys know how much I love the tower. Oh my gosh. A tower is just something sudden that happens to shake us up and puts us on a different path. A tower happens for us, not to us. All right. In your recent past, we have the Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Six of Pentacles can represent equal give and take. Ten of Wands is a very heavy burden. Knight of Swords is somebody coming in because they got something to say. Current energies, strength, Eight of Swords, and the Fool. Eight of Swords is a mental prison we put ourselves in, but we can get ourselves out. Strength, somebody needing the inner strength to deal with the situation. The Fool is wanting to take that leap of faith forward. Potential final outcome, Hermit, Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Ace of Pentacles is a tangible offer coming in. The Hermit is kind of like isolating yourself to figure out what it is you truly want to do for yourself. Two of Cups is a partnership and or a relationship. Now, we have to see how all of this correlates to bam to the tower. So let's start clarifying. Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Now, take the reading how it resonates. Roles can be reversed. I could be talking about you or someone's energy who is connected to you. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Yeah, the Six of Pentacles is being clarified by the Strength card and the Six of Wands. Okay, what I'm feeling with this Six of Pentacles is I'm not really feeling equal give and take was there. I'm not feeling that. I'm almost feeling like you were breadcrumbed. Being breadcrumb, but I want to say, in some aspects, having the strength to move forward. Yes, it's victory after a long battle. Card of recognition. You can open up your heart again, but it's like I feel like you were breadcrumbed, and you need to have the strength to be able to move on past that, and to be able to open up your heart again. Not to be so closed off anymore. Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Yeah. Ten of Wands is being clarified by the Ace of Swords and Justice. Yeah, it's getting the clarity. I feel like this Ten of Wands is getting clarity on this whole breadcrumbing situation. Getting the clarity, having the truth about it, and in some aspects, putting things into balance for yourself. Yeah, I feel like, in some ways, I feel like somebody shortchanged you. I have no idea why, but that's the feeling. Like somebody shortchanged you for some reason, and you need to have the strength to move past it. And I don't mean like somebody gave you actual change and shortchanged you. I don't feel that. I feel like somebody screwed you over in some way, shape, or form, possibly in a relationship. And I feel like the burden that you carry, it's like carrying that burden because somebody screwed you over, but needing to get the clarity that, you know what, that it's like why it happened, and just being able to move forward from it. Maybe it happened because it needed to teach you a lesson. A lesson that would help you grow. Not that you, and I know I'm probably not explaining it right, but it's not like teaching you a lesson as in, haha, you know what I mean? It's It's being breadcrumbed or put out in the cold, but I feel like you weren't treated fairly in a situation and you need to get the strength to be able to move forward from it. Carrying the burdens, but it's like, here's a aha moment of, you know what, I need to be able to make things fair and balanced for myself. I need to be able to drop this burden. Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Talk to me about the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Knight of Swords is being clarified by the Hangman, and look, and you can see the devil. The devil popped out of my deck here. Yeah, it's moving forward. It's like moving forward and in some ways speaking your piece. Moving forward with the truth. I want to say frees you from the Hangman's tree and releases your devil. I don't feel like you're stuck. I feel like you dropped the burden. I feel like this hurt. I feel like it hurt big time, but in some ways it was meant to, I don't know if I want to say teach you a lesson, but I think it was meant to make you stronger. Like every lesson, like I had a teacher in high school, Mr. Latona. He's passed away. He's gone now. He passed away. But he used to tell us every opportunity is an opportunity to grow. And I feel like this opportunity here was an opportunity for you to grow, possibly for you to grow, see the truth about something, or maybe the truth about yourself, and to move forward with clarity, not to stay stuck, but to see things from a different perspective. And maybe what you're seeing is what was holding you back, or potentially what could have held you back. Current energies, Strength, Eight of Swords, and the Fool. Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Why is the Eight of Swords here? Yeah. I don't feel, yeah. I don't feel like we're getting in this Eight of Swords anymore. I feel like we're done with it. I think maybe this was something you would have done in the past. Possibly maybe you would have obsessed over what this was, but I feel like you're not doing that anymore. You're going after what it is you want because now you're following your own path. Following a path you were meant to take. I feel like this was meant to happen because it was something that needed to happen to help you grow, to give you courage, to give you strength, to possibly give you more faith in yourself. Strength. Why is this Strength card here? Why is the Strength card here? Why is it here? Strength is being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to tell you something here. With this Strength card brings me back here. So whatever this situation was here, that you had the strength to move forward from, this Strength is now, in some ways, has... and I know this is going to just sound like all foo-foo-y shit, has essentially raised your vibration, so now you're an energetic match for this offer that comes in, okay? For this offer, and possibly a partnership comes in, possibly a relationship, possibly a new relationship. This could be a job offer, because this could be a partnership between you and the company you work for. But I feel like because you had the strength to walk away from this and see this for what it was and to grow, now we're getting out of our head. We're going towards our wish fulfillment. We're following the path that we were meant to follow because we stood up to what we needed to stand up for because we had the courage and the strength to. Now opportunities are coming towards us because we're an energetic match. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like whatever this was meant to happen because it was meant to put you on the right path. The Fool. Why is the Fool here? Sometimes I feel like shit happens to us because there are other things coming for us down the road that we need to be prepared for. And if we can get the courage and the strength up to deal with this stuff, then we have the courage and the strength later to deal with other things. Or now we're an energetic match for this. Why? Because we're not dealing with somebody who's going to give us pittance anymore. We're not doing that. The Fool. Why is the Fool here? Talk to me about the Fool. Why is the Fool here? Why is the Fool here? Yeah. Now we're going towards happiness. Well, now we're going towards happiness with our boundaries up. As in, I feel like we're not going to let anybody trample on our happiness anymore. If there's a red flag, we're going to see it. We're going to address it. And if we can't come to an agreement, we're severing and we're moving forward. Because I feel like we're fiercely defending our boundaries now. Fool is being clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Potential final outcome: Hermit, Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Look at that. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups here, clarifying the Strength card. Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Yeah. Why is this Ace here? Yeah. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles is being clarified by the Six of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Now, remember what I said about the Strength card? Since you had the courage and the strength to deal with this, now we're an energetic match for this offer. Here's this offer. And what does this offer do? It moves us on. I want to say it helps propel us forward. Moving forward. Why? Because we're putting in the work. Okay? Because whatever this was here, I want to say it took a lot. Strength and courage to move forward from it. Whatever it was. Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe it was a job, okay? And they just didn't see your value. And you struggled and struggled and struggled because you needed that job. And let's be honest, we all need our jobs. But I feel like maybe this was you finally getting the courage to say, you know what, screw this. I'm putting my resume out there and I'm leaving. Maybe they told you that, you know what, you're not going to find anything better in this market. Nobody's going to hire you. Maybe they were trying to do that as they were giving you pittance. Or maybe this was a relationship that you really and truly wanted, but somebody was just, they were breadcrumbing you. And you had the strength to shut the door on that. Going, you know what, I deserve better. Maybe you were carrying 10 wands of heavy burden. Because maybe you truly wanted that relationship. But the clarity came in that you weren't getting what you needed. You were basically kind of getting short-staffed here. And this is you moving forward saying, you know what, I don't deserve that anymore. I'm seeing things from a different perspective. And what am I seeing from a different perspective? Whatever was holding me back. Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe it was a job. Maybe it was a person. Whatever it was. Maybe this was you just shortchanging yourself in life, not living life to your full potential. Finally having the strength to come out of your shell and to do it. And to take the risk that you needed to take. However the reading resonates for you, I feel like now you're putting in the work. You're doing what you need to do. This brings me back here. This brings me here. Having a partnership, relationship. Having the strength and courage. It all stems from this right here. This moment here. So whatever you decided you weren't putting up with anymore, what you were like, you know what, I'm just done. Because now you had the courage and the strength to say, done, I'm moving forward. It's like it's a domino effect. The Hermit. Why is the Hermit here? Talk to me about the Hermit. I think I know what the Tower is. Why is the Hermit here? Yeah. Yeah. The Hermit is being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Swords. As we sit in Hermit mode, I feel like this is us looking back at the past, realizing that there should have been a whole bunch of crap that we should have cut out a long time ago. People, things, jobs, social circles. I can tell you, I feel like the older that I get, my social circle gets smaller and smaller. And I really don't, it's like I prefer it that way. I don't want to deal with the fake and phony. I don't want to deal with people who hi, how are you? And they have that fake ass smile. I don't want to deal with people like that. I want to deal with people who are genuine. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like I feel like you're cutting out the crap. Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here? Talk to me about this Two of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, yes. Yeah. Oh, big time. Two of Cups is being clarified by the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Now, don't get all freaked out about the Seven of Swords, because I'm not feeling that, all of a sudden a relationship comes in and we're walking away because things are being dishonest. Ooh, that's not what I'm feeling. That's not the energy here. What I'm feeling here is where it comes to your partnerships and your relationships, if they're not fulfilling, you're walking away. You're putting yourself first, okay, to get what you want. I feel like this Tower is you finally having enough. you making changes. And I feel like everybody around you is like, oh, whoa, wait a minute. You can't do that. Well, wait a minute. You've been predictable Joe Schmo for God knows how long. And all of a sudden everything is, yes. Like I said, things are starting to come towards you. Opportunities are coming towards you, but you will walk away if they're not fulfilling. Because in the 8 of Cups, these 8 cups, at one point in time, because cups in the tarot are all about love and emotion. At one point in time, these cups were fulfilling. They're not fulfilling anymore. So what do? We walk away from the non-filling cups and we walk towards our wish fulfillment. So where it comes to partnerships and relationships, we are walking away from what no longer serves us. And I feel with the 7 of Swords, yes, it's the liar, cheater, stealer card, but it's also putting yourself first to get what you want. And I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you haven't done that in a very long time, if you've ever done that. But I feel like you're doing it now. Whatever this was, I kind of feel like for some of you got screwed pretty badly. You just got screwed over by something or someone pretty badly. And you're like, you know what? I'm not going to feel like this anymore. For some of you, I feel like this is you and this is somebody else. Maybe somebody you were connected to. This could be a family friend. This could be a person you were in a relationship with. It's almost like they made you beg for something. Beg for time, beg for attention. And they made you feel less than. And you were like, you finally had the strength to say, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I value me more. Done. That's the Tower. This Tower came in. For some of you, this has shaken you to the core. For others, this is just a huge realization of what was going on in your life that you're not putting up with anymore. That's what I feel this Tower is. Yeah. That's what I feel like this Tower is. I have to say, I absolutely love the Tower because this right here, this is God sourced the universe giving you the Tower because you needed it. And it helps propel you from here to here. That's what it does. In one of my very first write-ups, I think it was the very first newsletter I had, I talked about the Tower and how the windows are broken in the Tower because before they were all almost like rose colored or they were covered with dirt. Now the windows, there's no windows in the Tower. They've been blown out. Why? So now you can see clearly. Yeah, this tower comes in because you needed it. Something or someone was, in some ways, I want to say, making you feel less than. It's almost like it was like making you feel like you had to beg for something. And you don't need to beg for anything. All right, Aquarius, I'm telling you what I see and feel in the energy. What does the universe want to tell you? What does the universe want to say? But yeah, I feel like that Tower is for you. And I feel like it changes things. 7 of Pentacles. Oh. Oh my God, I forgot where I was. Just can't let the star go out all willy-nilly like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles, a star, and the 3 of Cups. Look at that. And the star is oh my gosh. And the star is being crossed by the 5 of Pentacles. Yes. In some aspects, I feel like you were putting your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desires out in the cold. Okay. But now follow me here. Remember how our overall energy was the Tower? What follows the Tower? The star. The star is a hope, a wish, a desire, delayed manifestation. But the star is also the calm after the storm. So the calm after the storm, what is that? That is you putting things and people out in the cold. This is you now taking charge. This is you, I want to say, when the timing is right, this is you moving forward to the things and the people that you truly hold love for. Okay? You may be having a reunion with certain people. You may be. But I feel a lot of love in this card. I feel like when the timing is right, you're going towards the love. Also, for some of you, I feel like this is you looking back at the past. looking back at the past, at the things and the people that you truly hold love for, and you may go towards them as well. But I feel with this star, this is the calm after the storm, and this is you putting things and people out in the cold that need to be there. Why? Because now you have the strength to do so. That's what I feel for you, Aquarius. I feel like this tower helped push you forward. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. If you like the content that I have, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a much in-depth personal reading with me, please email me at Gina@tarotbyginamarie.com. Love and light, everybody.